Mom and I lost 260 pounds with no surgeries, no fillers, no injections, nothing.
No loose skin either. And that's pretty shocking. And it's not because Penelope is or was 19 when she lost the weight.
I feel like when you say that, it immediately gives you guys, the audience, the excuse to say, oh, well, you're just young. But Mom...
Well, you interrupted me. I was going to tell you, and it's also not because I am also older, much older, and I am going to be 50 really soon. So it's not because of that. And also our genetics. People say, oh, you guys have good genes. Well, I'm here to tell you that all the women in my family have loose skin. So this is something we've really deconstructed, something we've really gotten curious about, because I lost 100 pounds and I've gained and lost hundreds of pounds in my lifetime. And you might be in that same boat. You know, procrastinating, getting healthy, and weight loss, it's just not smart. You basically are shortening your lifespan and you're becoming a burden to your family and society. It's not good. Anyway, listen to this video because we're going to tell you how you get loose skin and also how you don't get loose skin.
We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
I used to be 320 pounds. I was a chronic binge eater. I was addicted to sugar and I was eating out every day, every night. I was eating tons of junk food, which is why I became so overweight. I was a sugar addict, total sugar addict, total food addict.
And a phone addict. I think blue light had something to do with it, girl.
Blue light had something to do with it, for sure. And specifically talking about fat today, because my mom taught me something really important in the beginning of my weight loss journey. And I thank you to this day for telling me this. I had no idea that the quality and the kinds of fats we eat on a weight loss journey and in general affect the quality of our skin. And they affect how our skin looks and how it appears. Something you guys might find really interesting is if you look at people who've lost weight and you look at the ones who ate a whole food diet, who didn't do keto, who didn't do weird...
Well, keto is a whole foods diet.
Keto processed product diet, seed oil, weird weight loss food packets.
Or like the Weight Watchers diet food.
All of the
Jenny Craig.
System. These weird powdery diet foods, even just like diet foods that with seed oils in them. I used to want to buy those and you would be really against it. And I didn't know why. The reason was because of the oils, the qualities of the oils inside. So it may say 90 calories. It may say 50 calories, but the oil inside of those 50 calories are going to contribute to loose skin. So when you see people who take Ozempic and they still eat crappy food and they have all this loose skin, it's because they're eating bad food, bad oils. And Ozempic is one example, but anyone who eats bad oils will end up with more loose skin. I, on my journey, was saved by my mom who said, hey, we're not buying that. And then you encouraged me to eat whole foods and I don't have any loose skin today. And I really believe that that's why.
Oh, well, thank you, Penelope. It's for a lot of reasons. I also know that your hormones are developing and that means your future fertility is also developing and your brain is developing. And when you don't have good fats, your brain can't develop and function properly. You really need good fats to be the foundation of your endocrine balance, the hormones in your body. And that goes for young people especially, but actually women of every age and men too. And you might not even be realizing where you're getting your fats. Like, for example, I talk to people every day and they're like, oh, I don't eat bad fat. But then they're eating croissants or they're eating a muffin at Starbucks or they're drinking ultra pasteurized milk. Like that actually destroys the fat. And if the cow isn't grass fed, then the fat's not good anyway. That goes on to a whole nother topic. So fat, where is it coming into your diet? I want you to take a microscope because you might be thinking, well, I'm eating salads every day. Well, you also might be eating a quarter cup of salad dressing. And where's that salad dressing coming from? Well, if it's coming from a bottle that you bought at the grocery store that wasn't refrigerated, chances are there's soy oil, canola oil, safflower oil, or sunflower oil as the main ingredient. That means the first ingredient. So start taking a microscope into your refrigerator, into your cupboards, at the grocery store. And I know it's going to take you a little extra time, but I'm telling you, it's worthwhile. Doritos, Fritos, Cheetos, like you name it, you're going to have like really, really dangerous fats. You know why? Because they're cheap and they have a long shelf life. And you know what? I'm all for business and commerce and free commerce and capitalism. But when it comes to your health and when it comes into opposition with corporate interests, that's when we have to draw the line. That's when you have to draw the line because your life depends on it. So if you think it's fine to be eating Triscuits and Ritz crackers and Doritos, I'm here to tell you that your skin is going to start to look lackluster at a certain point in your life, and your liver's going to get sluggish, and things are just going to start to build up. And you're inviting what I believe cardiovascular disease, you're inviting premature death and premature disease development of completely preventable diseases. Now, we're here to tell you that. Now, we're not doctors. We're not medical professionals. Go ask your doctor. Well, unfortunately, your doctor didn't have that much nutrition education, if any at all, in his formation. And so it's not his fault. But it is your responsibility. Now, you can choose better for your kids. You can start advocating for their schools to stop having these bad fats because it's not good for them. You can ask parents to stop hosting parties with these bad foods at them. Then we're like, oh, us against them, and that there's the diet dictocrat. It's not about that. It's about really taking care of your body and understanding how it works. And you know what? Everyone's like kind of hiding the fact that they're on Ozempic, and they're like, oh no, I've just been hiking more and drinking skim milk lattes, you know?
Susan, we see the dark bags under your eyes. We know that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's not good for you to starve yourself. And these drugs are like forced starvation, and they affect your absorption. They slow your digestion down so much that it can cause like gut motility issues. Like a woman had to have her colon removed. Another woman died. I mean, another woman has permanent damage from taking these GLP. Like, we don't know. Like, I don't think there's any point in taking these drugs when you really have to just change your lifestyle.
As my dear friend says, we don't know, we know. We don't know, but we do know.
So, you know, because a lot of people I know are like, I'm just not comfortable taking the drug. And I get it. And then they're like, well, I'm going to take it anyway. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm not feeling like myself anymore. Oh, you know, and you can't even imagine. There's thousands of lawsuits for people who are going blind. This is permanent damage, folks. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a rant about Ozempic, which I just did.
We have an ultimate skincare guide, and that is what you guys can do. Right now, you can go download that. That is one easy win that you can have today. You can take away from your day. If you had your whole day went terribly, at least you downloaded our ultimate skincare guide, and now you know how to fix your loose skin. And if you're like, I need some accountability, I need some extra support on my weight loss journey, Mom and I are helping women every single day. Mary Ellis, she's down 116. She was overweight her whole life, you guys.
She looks 30 years younger.
You guys might really relate to being overweight your whole life and never knowing what thin feels like.
Yeah.
And wow, like
she's wearing colors now. She said she never used to wear color.
Guys, we're just so proud of the girls in our group. They're doing so good, and there's no community like ours in the world. There's no community like ours in the world. Like, you should have FOMO. Our community is so intimate. It's just Mom and I. There's no AI bots. We're real humans. We cook whole nutrient-dense foods every day. We're soaking our grains. We're sprouting our grains. I mean, you guys, no one's doing this. There's no mother and daughter doing this.
And if you want to see more of that, definitely go over to our Substack. That's where we're showcasing all of the behind-the-scenes cooking that we're doing, because we are like geniuses in the kitchen. I was on MasterChef. We believe that the whole journey towards health should be delicious and nutritious. So definitely check out our recipes over there. Support our work as well. It means a lot to us. It's only $8 a month. Plus, you get like amazing recipes.
Free amazing recipes.
You could be a free subscriber. You're going to download the Ultimate Skincare Guide, and you're going to be like, oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I knew that, and I knew that, and I knew that. But you know what? Knowing it is not going to get you all the way. So you got to implement that. And if you're just like, because it can be overwhelming.
Accountability.
We give you all the ways to get tight skin, but it's like, well, how do I do that? And, what about my resistance? And that's why we have the accountability group. You'll lose 8 to 10 pounds in 30 days in our challenge. So I think you'll love it. So we didn't tell them what the good fats were, though, Penelope.
You guys, the good fats are whole. Avocados, olive oil, avocado oil. Not so sure about it anymore.
First cold pressed, extra virgin, organic. They're going to be expensive, so
grass-fed butter.
You want to use them in moderation. I like the grass-fed, fermented, cultured ghee.
I love raw butter, raw cheese.
That's amazing.
Raw milk, organic, 100% grass-fed, grass-grazed. Grass-grazed means not 100% grass-fed, so don't fall for that scam.
And also, when you're eating animal products, they really need to eat grass. If they're not eating grass, their fat is harmful.
Also, if they're not eating grass, what the heck are they eating, and why are we eating that?
Exactly. The grain is going to cause them to have, different types of fat. So anyway, we go deep into this topic in so many of our other videos. We're not going to do that here today. We use very small amounts of coconut oil. We also eat almonds and walnuts. We also eat pine nuts occasionally, hemp seeds, pecans, hazelnuts.
Raw pistachios.
So you see, whole, orthomolecular, whole nutrition. And we're here to tell you, yes, that feeds your skin. It also feeds your nervous system. It also helps you with your immune system. It helps you have beautiful skin. Did I say beautiful skin? If you want that glow. But more importantly, it helps you to keep your blood sugar stable. It helps you to lose weight. It helps your brain to function better. I mean, there's just so many wins all the way around. But if you're like, oh, I love the way everything tastes fried in my corn oil. Sorry, it's time for a change. It's 2025.
And your belly fat truly does not care how you feel.
And your cardiovascular disease that you're inviting, et cetera, et cetera. Corn oil, soy oil, safflower oil, sunflower
Mom is so
oil,
amazing. She
peanut
can go
oil.
on all day long, and she does on many other videos. So go watch those. Really, we make so much content for you guys 5 days a week. Please comment, like, and share this video with someone you love who could really use your help, because you guys, we post so much content. It's cray cray. So much content. You guys,
It's exhausting
we
her.
love you guys so much. I'm really over here pumping out a lot of content for you guys. So please send us some love, send us some subscribe, send us some shares,
Send us some
comment down below.
comments. Yeah,
Comment down below. You know, thousands of you guys watch every day. A lot of you guys aren't even subscribed. Come on, do me a favor.
I think they're scared to subscribe because of our stance on the word fat, and they think we're fat shaming.
Guess what? Leave if you don't like me calling you fat. I was 320 pounds. I got that fat shaming license, rightly so. Lost 160 pounds naturally. So now I even have more license to fat shame. And fat shaming people is not a
I
bad
don't agree.
thing.
Yeah, I don't agree.
You guys, shame is actually a really great tool to use. Sometimes you need a little shame to get you to get moving on that treadmill. Sometimes I shame myself into getting on the treadmill, and I don't need my mom's old-fashioned opinion, because I have my own opinion and she has her own opinion, which is why we are a mother-daughter duo. We don't exist anywhere else. We're existing here.